They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 10. Herbert now. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Let's go. Let's do this.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year and missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
Herbert back to the air. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there. Tucker with the extra point, and a lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points. Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead,
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
So first thing crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Here's Herbert. Big hole up the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. To the air again, Herbert. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 12. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now a throw right side, take it in here to start this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Herbert on first down now. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now,
got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. 2nd down and 7.
Push him back. Push him back. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Right there.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, wide open, complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check. Hey, middle. 44, mic. Whoa. 44. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Go. 44 is the mic. You right here.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Check. Stay with your man. 44, Mike, 44.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Mike, 44. Hey, we heavy on the edges. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Here we go, D.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's got it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Oh, here we go. Oh, Mike, check 33. 33. Hey, tight. Hey, check Mike 33.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. His guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And a big part of Justin Herbert's success as a rookie was having a guy like Keenan Allen to throw to. Allen's averaged over 100 catches a year the last 4 years. No matter who's throwing it, they can count on him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert now. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score, Ravens 35, Chargers 32. Dustin Hopkins is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action with Jackson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check back 33. Check back 33. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Back set 33. 33. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Check, check. Lucky.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Second and 5.
Back set 33. 33. Cut. Hey, check.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Charger 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Four yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Check back 33. Check back 33. I got him.
Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Williams brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is spent.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Ravens 35. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check 3, check 3. Slam, slam, slam.
Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. That's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 46, Ravens 35. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. A big